Hi, this is Zoe from the Whisper Tree, and I wanted to talk to you in this video a little bit about the spiritual significance of Samhain or Halloween. So as always with these key dates in our calendar, there is always a kind of a deeper meaning, a spiritual significance behind it that predates Christianity, you know, taps into the paganism because they had a lot of these sorts of festivals. So Halloween was called or is called Samhain, or known as Samhain in Northern Europe, but it also in the more Latin cultures, I know, I think it's Mexico is one where they have on the 2nd of November they have the Day of the Dead, and people go to the graveyards to go and sort of reconnect with ancestors and deceased loved ones. In France, they do this as well. They take chrysanthemums to the graves and just remember their loved ones, which is a lovely thing to do. Samhain or Halloween marks the kind of the entering into the darkness, into the winter. The cattle were taken from the summertime pastures to winter shelter. You know, and it was the kind of the welcoming of the darkness, and it was a time of Thanksgiving. The harvest was over, but it was also a time when the veils are very thin between the two worlds, between our physical world, our physical planet, and other realms. So this is why we have the All Saints Day. You know, the presences of spirits are a lot more around us. If we choose to tap in, we can feel that. And Samhain was used as a kind of celebration of our ancestors and our, you know, and a time to connect with deceased loved ones. And because they, you know, in these times they never saw death as an end, they just saw it as a transition into our light body, going from our physical body into our light body. They never lost that connection with deceased loved ones and ancestors, so they always honored them. They'd light candles that the spirit could find their way back home, and they'd set a place on the table and they'd feast with them, and they'd also tell the younger generation stories about their unique gifts and talents, and just so that connection was not lost and they'd still be honored. So this is, you know, basically how I feel about Samhain, Halloween as well. And it's a really auspicious time as well, because it's the beginning of, you know, letting go of the old. A lot of people that I speak to at this time of year seem to be decluttering. And again, it's that getting rid of the old to bring in the new, you know, and it feels really good. And I think the energies, if we're tapping more into that, it drives us to do that. So we kind of get this sense and we get pushed to do these sorts of things. So we're letting go of the old, that's the death, and then the rebirth is bringing in the new. So that's in time for the new year celebrations. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment or share, just so that other people can listen to it as well, or maybe view it. So that would be great. Thank you very much.